So what are the different modules that can be available in Ansible and how to utilize those modules while creating the playbooks? Okay, all these things we discussed so far. Today we'll discuss about what is Vault. That is a very small topic, and after that we will discuss what is roles in Ansible. So the roles we might heard roles in different way. In AWS roles is different. In Ansible the roles is different. In Jenkins the roles is different. Okay, so in each topic the concept of roles is different. Today we'll discuss roles in Ansible. Okay, yeah. First, let's discuss about Vault. Vault means it's a kind of locker. Okay, so when we put something in the vault, it should be keyed, right? So it should be secured. So why vault will be used? So vault will be used for security purpose. So in Ansible, why we use vault means, so let's say you have created one playbook and you don't want others to edit or others to view. Okay, in that case, you have to create a vault. So generally, so far I have created some playbooks. Okay, these are the playbooks we have created. So if someone wants to open and edit, so they can simply type VI space any. They can open any. Swap file, insta swap file, dot swap already exists. Open, read only, edit anyway, recover, delete, quit about. So let me type R. Okay, yeah. So let me type any file. So this is the file. Anyone can open and anyone can edit this file. So if you don't want to, while creating any playbook, if you don't want others to open and others to edit, if you don't want others to view your file, then you have to create a vault. Okay? Yeah. So what is the command to create a vault? Simple. How we create a playbook? VA space any name. Test one.yml. If you open like this, a file will be open, and in that file you have to write the content whatever is required for your specific tasks. So instead of that, what we have to do is the command is Ansible vault. Ansible hyphen vault create one.yml. It will ask for the password. So you can give whatever the password you want. Okay. You can confirm the password. Yeah. Now it is open. Okay. So you can mention the data. You can write the content for this playbook and you can say this. Okay. Now we have created one playbook with the name of test one. Let me check. Test one. Yeah, test1.yml. Here it is available. So this one is available. Now I have created this playbook not with the command using VI. I have created this playbook with the command Ansible vault. Now let me try to open this. VI space test1.yml. See, the data is encrypted. Can we able to see the actual content? What is the actual content available? As testing purpose, that is the content available. But can we able to see that content here?
No, no.
No. So it is encrypted. Okay. So if someone opens this file, so they will not see anything. They will see the encrypted data only. Okay. So how to view this file? let's say you want to view this file. So, okay, so if someone opens, they will see this data. But if you want to see the actual content, you have to use this command, Ansible hyphen vault view and the file name. Password. It will ask for the password. Vault. I have entered the vault password. Then hash. This is testing purpose. So whatever the content we enter, that will be displayed here. Okay. Let's say you want to edit the content. Ansible vault edit will ask for the password. Yeah, it will open. If you directly open with the help of VA command, it will not be opened. You have to use the Ansible vault command. If you want to edit, you have to use the edit option. It will ask for the password. If you want to just view, you have to use the view. Okay. Let's say if you want to change the password. For test one, I have created one password now. Let me say I want to change the password. Same. Ansible vault rekey. Rekey will be used to change the existing password. It will ask for the old password. It is asking for the new password. And we have to confirm the new password. Okay, so rekey is successful. No. With cat also we cannot. Cat test one. Still we'll get the same information. Cat will be used to display the content of the file, right? So even if you type cat also, you will see the encrypted data only. If you want to view the file, you have to use Ansible vault view. After that, it will ask the password. Once you enter the password only, you can able to see the decrypted values. Is this clear?
Yeah. Clear, sir.
Okay. So after few days, you don't want to have any encryption. You want to decrypt the file. So then the test one is encrypted, right? You want to decrypt the file. Same. Ansible decrypt. Decryption is successful. Now you can see the content with the help of cat also. See, let me type VA also. See, actual content. It is not asking for any password. Now the protection is removed. If you use the decrypt command along with Ansible vault, whatever the protection you have created earlier, that will be gone. You can use this playbook as a normal playbook only. It is no more vault protected. Okay. Let's say now test one, we have created with the help of Ansible vault. Let's say these are the already created playbooks. Now you want to protect these playbooks. Earlier test1.yml I have created with the help of Ansible vault. Okay, at the time of creating that script only I have protected it. Now you have already created that, but at the time of creating that script, that playbook, you haven't protected with the help of vault. Now you want to protect that file. Let's say create user.yml. So let me open this with the help of cat. This is the data available. I can see it. There is no production. Anyone can see, anyone can edit. Now I want to protect this file. In that case, you have to use Ansible vault encrypt. You have to encrypt this file. Encrypt and the file name. It is asking the password. You can enter the password whatever you want. Now let me try to see the content of create user.yml. Cat. The data is encrypted. If you want to open, if you want to edit, it will ask for the password. It is encrypted. It is open but is encrypted. If you want to edit this file, how to edit this file?
Ansible Vault, edit and file name.
The password. Now you can enter the data. So like this, you can protect your playbooks with the help of vault command. Any doubts?
Clear, sir.
Okay. So now we'll discuss about roles. Okay. So basically why we use the roles is if we want to convert our playbook into the directory structure, then we'll go with the concept of roles. I'm repeating once again. You have created one playbook and that playbook will be having 100. What kind of things it will have? It will have files, it will have variables, it will have handlers, and it will have tasks. These are the different sections. So this is the target section. Yes or no? Name hosts. This is the target section. Vars. This is the variable section. Tasks. After that, handlers. Handlers are nothing but you have written one task. You have installed HTTPD package. After that, you have to start the service. That starting the service is called a handler. Okay, so do not get confused. What is handler? We haven't discussed. It's not like that. So whatever the service related tasks you do, so those are called as handlers. Okay, so the process of converting your playbook into a proper directory structure is called a roles concepts in Ansible. Is this clear? So what's the problem with the only one playbook is in one playbook, if you want to have 100 tasks and 100 handlers and 100 files, so it will be difficult for you to read and it will be difficult for you to edit also. Let's say in the future, if you want to add one extra task, you have to open the file and you have to go to the task section and there you have to add. Yes or no? But instead of that, what I will do is I will create a directory structure for the better organizing. What I will do is I will create one module, I mean one folder for having all the target related information. What are the hosts needs to be affected with this playbook. And after that, I will create one more folder. This folder will be having all the tasks, whatever the tasks I have to mention. All the tasks will be mentioned in that folder. I will create one file. In that file, I will be having all the task related information. And I will be having one more folder called handler. In that one, whatever the services needs to be started after the packages are installed. That kind of code will be kept in handlers folder. So like this, I will create a specific folder for each and every module. I mean, each and every section of the playbook. And in that section, I will be keeping the required code. Are you guys able to understand what I am saying? It is same as in your laptop, you will be having 100 GB of memory. So what you will do, you will segregate that into different folders. In each folder, you will create subfolder and based on the name given to that subfolder, whenever a file is you have a new file to be saved on your machine, based on the file characteristics, you will place it in the proper folder. Why? You no need to create any specific folders, right? You have one drive. In that drive only you can keep everything. But in order to have better organizing, we'll approach that way. Here also, instead of keeping everything in one playbook, what we will do is we'll create different folders, and one folder is for only having the information about task, and another folder is having only having information about handlers, and another folder is for variables and the files that are going to be used in the playbook, and one more folder will create the role. Okay, that is the base. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, so now we'll do this practically so that you will have more clarity. Okay, let me type ls. So these are the files, everything is available. Out of which, let me open one file first. Which one? Instapack. Let me copy this, okay? Hello. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. Let me create one folder, guys. In that folder, we'll create the directory structure for our playbook. Okay. Let me create a folder called test roles. Test roles is the folder name. Okay. Let me enter inside the folder. Yeah. So now we are in test roles folder. Here you need to create the directory structure. So far, let me check. Tree. Tree is used to get the directory structure, right? So nothing is there, zero directories and zero files. Now let me create the directory structure for our Ansible. Okay. Yeah, the command is Ansible hyphen galaxy. Ansible hyphen galaxy at initial setup, that is called init. Init is the command. After that, you want to give the role name. What kind of role you want to give? You can give any name. Okay. You can give role hyphen test. This is the role name. Okay. Yeah. Enter. See, role underscore test. This role underscore test is the role we have created, was created successfully. So what does it mean? That means it has created the directory structure. What kind of directories we should have in order to maintain our playbook. Those directories and the subdirectories and the required files will be created and everything will be in place. Now let me execute the tree. How many folders are created, guys? Under test underscore roles, role test. This is the main folder. Whatever the role name we have given, with that name, a main folder is created. In that main folder, defaults is one folder, files is one folder, meta is one folder, tasks is one folder, templates is one folder, tests is one folder, variables is one folder. So all these are folders. Inside the folder, main.yml is the file. Okay, if you do not believe, let me type ls. How many folders are there? Role test. Under this test roles, role test. This is the only folder available. So let me enter inside that. See. Now type ls. In role test, how many folders are there? Defaults, files, handlers, meta, tasks, templates, tests. All these are folders only. See, defaults, files, handlers, meta, readme, tasks. All these are folders only. Now we want to convert this into roles. So this is for why are we using this? This is for, so let me create this. These are optional only. Defaults, files, all these are optionals only. What are the main things we need? Tasks. Tasks is the
Task
thing, right? Tasks and handlers is the main. So if you want to use the variables, you can mention the variable section here. Okay, so we'll go with 2 only. So you can forget about all these things, defaults, files, and everything. Okay, if you want to copy file, then you have to the related information in the file section. Okay, so here let me open tasks. This is the task. Main.yml is the file name. Tasks. In the tasks, cd. How to open this YML file? va space tasks slash what is the file name? Main.yml. Open this. Okay. Tasks file. For this role, what are the tasks you want to perform? What are the tasks we want to perform now? This is the task now. What kind of task we are going to perform? We are going to install web package in all the nodes. If it is a Red Hat family, we have to install HTTPD package. If it is a Debian family, we have to install Apache 2 package. This is the task. These are the 2 tasks. And what are the other 2 tasks? Once the packages are installed, what we need to do? We have to start those services. These are the tasks needs to be performed. Okay. So here, guys, notify. So what happens when we execute this? First, this line will be executed, then this line, then this line, then this line. Like this, everything will be executed. Let's say, for example, by some chance, this Red Hat, this HTTPD package is not installed. Okay, so but due to some reason, it might be already there or it is already in running state. Could be anything. Because of that, it is not installed. When we should start the service of HTTPD, guys? Once this is installed or even before installation is complete. First one is that this task. Once this is done, this will. Once this is done, line by line, it is going to execute. Okay. When this is going to okay, when this has to execute, guys, once this is completed successfully, then only this needs to be executed. Yes or no? Unless until if this is not installed successfully, this piece of code should not be executed. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So how do we? So we have to inform this block, right? So this is one block and this is another block. We have to install here. We have to inform here. How? Hey, I am done with my task. You go ahead with your part. That kind of notification we have to send to this task. Yes or no? You are trying to recharge something. How do you confirm whether the recharge is successful or not?
We get message.
You will get a notification. You will get a message. It could be a message or it could be a color. It could be anything. You will get a confirmation message from them. In the same way here also, once this HTTPD package installation is complete, we have to notify the next task because the other task is dependent on the first task. Yes or no? If there is no dependency on these two, then we no need to inform that because this is a separate task and this is a separate task. There is no dependency between these two. Okay. So here, once the HTTPD package is installed successfully, then only we can able to start that service. If the package itself is not installed successfully, if we try to execute, if we try to start the service of HTTPD, is it going to work?
No, sir.
No. In the same way here also, once this is done, we have to inform this task. Okay. For that purpose, we have to use notify. Okay. So notify. To whom notify? Notify means send a message to which, to whom we should send the message. That is the reason we have given name here. What is the name? RH family start service HTTPD. This is the name. Okay. So here, once this piece of task is completed, notify this one. Okay, so notify this person. This is the person. RH family start the service of HTTPD. This is the name. Whatever the name we have given for this task, the service task, for this task, what is the name we have given? RH family start the service of HTTPD. This is the name we have given. So here also we have to give the same name. Okay. So once this task is over, notify this task. Where we got this? Here we have mentioned name is this. So once this task is over, notify this so that the control comes here. Once this is done, then only it gets executed. Okay. So if this is done, it will never get any notification. So that is the reason it will never going to be executed. Is this clear? Is this
Yes,
clear or
sir.
any doubts?
No, sir.
Hello?
No, sir.
Not clear. See,
Ah,
first
clear,
we
clear, sir. No doubts, sir.
okay, okay. So now here also same DB family installing Apache 2 package. Here PHP to Apache 2. Here also we have to notify it. Once the Apache 2 is installed, we have to notify the service. Notify notify. So here this is the task needs to be performed first. Once this is over, then only this needs to be started. So this is the handler because it is dependent on this. This is the handler notifying this handler. So this one is called as handler task. Okay, this one is called a normal task and this one is called the handler task. Is this clear? What is the meaning of handler here? If one task is dependent on other task, then the dependent task has to wait until it gets the notification. Okay, yeah. So now installing the packages are the tasks. These tasks needs to be keep in where? Here. It's time out. I'm just removing all this defaults, files, etc. These are not required, right? So I'm just deleting this. Okay. Okay. Handlers, tasks, and tests. You can remove tests also. So now in handlers, tasks, these are the two folders we need to have. So remaining are default ones. And if we are going to perform any additional tasks which are related to that folder, then we can have. Otherwise, we can remove or you can keep it as it is. But in order to avoid any such confusion, I just removed it for the better visibility. Okay. So handlers and the tasks. Here also main.yml is there. Here also main.yml is there. Okay. Now let me open this tasks first. Okay. VA space slash. Let me open this file. enter the number of swap files to use. You have to quit. Yeah. So here, okay. Yeah. What are the tasks? This is the task. I just copied it. RH family installing HTTPD package. Name is HTTPD, state is installed. You can use present also. When Ansible OS family equals to Red Hat. What does it mean? So if the selected node is belongs to Red Hat family, then this HTTPD package will be installed. Similarly, what is the other task, guys? This is the, we are just mentioning the task details here. PV family start the web service. Okay, yeah, we have mentioned the task details here. Okay, now let me save this. Done. Now, where is the handlers here? Under handlers folder, another main.yml file is there. Now let me add the handlers detail in this folder. Let me open this. Here we are not using any variable names. We can directly give Apache 2. Okay, I am just writing the code to start the service. Okay, so we have done with the handler section as well. Okay. Any doubt as of now?
No, sir.
Okay. So what is the next step? What is the remaining step, guys? So what we left with now? We left with only one part in the entire playbook. So we are done with tasks and the handlers. Everything is done. What is the last task? Come on, what is the leftover thing, guys?
Start the task.
Sorry?
Executing this, right?
We just left over with this task, right? Yeah, start the task. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So these are the handlers. After that, we have to write the main task. So this main will connect to this handler and the tasks. Okay. So now we have written what are the small pieces are there. All the small pieces we have gathered. So we have to connect these to these tasks, right? Yes or no? So what we have to create one file, that is VA space start role test. Okay, so role test. Role test is the folder. Here we have to, this is the role we have created. Now we have to create one file. That file will connect to this directory, because in this directory only we have defined all the tasks. Everything is defined in this directory only. Now we have to create one file, and that file needs to be connected to these tasks. That's my task in the sense this folder. Let me create the file VA space. You can give any file name, guys. You can give master role or, master setup role. So I'm just giving the master setup role. Why? Because from here only I'm going to run my playbook. So that is the reason I'm giving this name .yml. Okay. Dot. Here you have to enter. Come true. Okay. So now done. Okay. We are done with the name and what are the hosts needs to be affected, and the become is true. This is done. So we left with one thing, how to link this with the folder. Yes or no? As of now, we created the folders and we have kept all the related tasks and the handlers. But now we have to link this file, this master file, to the directory. How? For that, we have to use the module called roles. Roles is the module. What is the role we created, guys? Come on, what is the role we created?
Role underscore test.
Ah, role underscore test. Okay. With this, we have, if you enter this information, if you execute this role underscore test, what will happen? All the tasks and the handlers and everything, whatever is defined under this folder structure, everything will be executed. So if you create one more role, do you need to create any additional task for that role? So now everything is there. Because of this, there is a concept of reusability, right? You can utilize this code whenever you want. If you mention the role name here in any playbook, whatever the code is there in that particular play in that folder, that will get executed. You don't need to rewrite again and again. Okay. Yeah. Let me save this. Now we need to execute this. How to execute this? Come on, how to execute this, guys? Simple. This is just a playbook only, right? This is not YML only. How to execute?
Ansible playbook file name.
Playbook, what name I have to give?
Role underscore test.
No, no, not role underscore test. What is the master? We have to
Sorry,
use the master
master file.
role.
Master file, sir.
Master setup role. Okay, so this one we need to execute. Sorry, I spelling wrong. Master playbook. We are unable to read either as JSON nor YML. These are the errors we got from each JSON. So what is the error? Line 2, column 1, but maybe elsewhere. So here we got the error. Yeah, these are the problems, guys. We have given two. Two times I have given this. Okay. Yeah. See, it gathered the, I mean, it successfully connected to machines. It gathered the facts from both of the nodes. RH family installing HTTP package. While installing HTTP package for these two nodes, we are getting some error. What is the error? Failed, changed, false, message, unsupported parameters for M module. When supported parameters include allow downgrade, auto remove, can't file, disable. Okay. Yeah. Now let me correct the errors. Yeah. Task main.yml. What happened is cd space. Yeah, here instead of okay. So do you got the error, guys? So here, when I gave this when under here, what does it mean? So this piece is one piece. Okay, what does it mean? So under this M module only, this name state when all these parameters comes under this M module. In this M module, name state when these parameters comes, because the alignment is okay. If I give this, if I give like this, only this is one piece. Okay. M under M, this name state, these are the parameters allowed under M module. So this when and notify or others, this does not belongs to M. Here also same thing, M module, we need to execute this HTTPD and present. After that, it will check this one and this one. Okay, so that is the reason. Because of that extra space, we are getting that error. The same way, let me open handler as well. See, here service RH family start the service of HTTPD. Here name, what is the name? We have given the wrong name. What is the package name, guys? What should be here? Here it should be HTTPD. That is the package, right? We have to start the service for HTTPD for Red Hat family. Here Apache 2. Now let me save this again. Okay, yeah. Now let me run the master. So these are the two nodes selected which belongs to Red Hat family. So that is the reason RH family installing HTTPD package. For these two nodes belongs to RH family. So HTTPD is successfully installed. And DB family installing Apache 2 package. These two nodes are skipped. Why? These two nodes are not belonging to DBN family. So that is the reason these two nodes are skipped. Here. Okay, okay. So the service is running now. Now you can connect to node 1 and you can check whether the HTTPD package is successfully installed or not. Node 1. Let me check for node 1. HTTPD package is available or not? If you want to confirm once again, you can remove. How can we remove? Sudo yum remove HTTPD. Yeah, okay. Now let me type which no HTTPD. So nothing is there. Now let me run the script once again, the master script. See, first one is okay, second one is changed. Why? Because we removed from only one. So that is the reason it is highlighted in light yellow color. Because it is changed. For the other one, it is okay, already there, no need to install. That is the reason it is in green only. It is changed because here it is not there, it is changed. That is the reason here only the HTTPD package is installed. In this note, gathering the facts, while collecting the facts, it will get the information what are the packages are available over there. As part of that, HTTPD package is already available in node 2. So that is the reason no need to install. So RH family installing HTTPD package. This one is showing in green. Why it is showing in green? We no need to install again. This is already there. So, but here it is not there. That is the reason it is changed. Just now I removed it. So that is the reason it is status in changed. And for DBN families, both running handler, we need to start the service. Here only it is installed. So here only it will run. Okay. Now you can check here as well. Once again. Earlier I typed which HTTPD, no HTTPD. Now let me type this one. So like this, we can divide our playbook into the directory structure, where in the directory structure, different folders will be created for each section of the playbook. In that section, we can place the respective code. Any doubts?
No, sir, as of now.
I mean, are you clear with the concept that we discussed so far?
Concept is clear, sir.
Mm-hmm.
A
Bit confusion.
fact.
Nothing, guys. So you are creating one master. In that master, you are saying what are the pieces of codes needs to be executed. You create multiple roles here, guys. Okay. If you create multiple roles, what do you have? What will you do? Under roles, you will give the role name, so that whatever the code you have kept in those folders, that will get executed. You don't need to write again and again. You will write that code and you will place it in one folder. Whenever you want to execute any specific piece of code, you just give that, you just call that folder with its name. That name is nothing but role. Okay. It is very simple only. You will create this. So here you will be having the folders. Whenever you want to any additional task, you go to this task and you will add here. If you want to add any handlers, you will go and you will add here. You will run this master setup rule. That's it. If you want to change the nodes to be affected, you want to do it for only specific nodes, you will open this file and you will give the list of nodes to be affected. That's it. Rather than maintaining everything in one file, you are dividing into some folders, and where each folder will be having a different job. One folder is for only having the tasks. Another folder will be having only the handlers. If you want to keep everything in one folder, you can do that as well, but that is not a good practice. With the roles and without roles also, you can do it. The same operation, you can do it, but with roles, it will be easy. Okay. Come on, guys, don't be nervous. Are you clear with the concept or not? If you have any doubts, you can ask me. We'll
Clear, sir.
Okay, sir, I don't want to create all these folders and everything. I want to maintain everything in one file. So it's your wish. But you have to be in a situation to answer if someone asks what is rules and why we need to go for rules. Okay. So with this, we are done with our Ansible concepts, guys. Tomorrow we'll start with Jenkins. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And once again, go through the list of commands. So it is very simple. Earlier, you are not familiar with how to install Ansible only. Now you can install the Ansible and you're writing some playbooks. If you do more practice, you will master an Ansible as well. So how much amount of time you invest, that much amount of knowledge you will gain. Okay, it's all depends on practice only. So now you good with performing some tasks, and if there are any errors, how to rectify those errors, how to Google, what are the parameters that are allowable in each module, how to select any particular module. All these things you are familiar, right? Not familiar.
Yes, sir. We are practicing, sir.
Yeah. If anything is not, I mean, if you feel something is very difficult, you know how to get that exact information for that content, right? If you look at multiple examples and multiple files and multiple lectures that are delivered by some other persons, you will get more clarity. So it's all about how many errors you are getting and how you are Googling and how you are getting insights out of it. Okay, I can cover up to only 10 errors. But while you are practicing, you may get some additional errors as well, right? Based on your mistake, you will get some additional errors. So if you know the details about the errors in the net, you will get the clarity. I cannot cover each and every error, right? I may miss space so that some errors may come. I can only tell you how to correct that error based on the error messages I have received. So while you are practicing, you have given all the spaces correctly, but you missed one hyphen or something like that. Then the corresponding error message you will get. So by reading that error, you have to be in a situation to understand what was the mistake you have done and how to rectify it. Okay, so there is no guarantee that whatever the errors we have received while uh, discussing in the classroom, only those errors you are going to get in your company. It's not like that. You may get some different errors based on the code you have written, based on the module you have used. Based on that, if you make any mistake, the corresponding errors you may get. But you have to be in a situation to rectify each and every error, even though you faced in prior. Okay, so it is not like I haven't received this error earlier, so I don't know how to fix this. It's not like that. Whatever the error you get, you have to be fixed. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So tomorrow